So welcome back to DC Silver Age Storytime, and today's story comes from Superman 131, published in August 1959 with story by Jerry Coleman and art by Al Plastino, and this is The Menace of Mr Mxyzptlk, which is the way I was taught to pronounce it. Faster than a jet plane, able to leap the highest mountain, more powerful than a locomotive. That's Superman. But all these great powers become worthless when the Man of Steel meets his old foe in The Menace of Mr Mxyzptlk. Yes, stupid man, you can believe your eyes. I'm here from the fifth dimension to drive you mad with my magic tricks. It's my old enemy, Mr Mxyzptlk, and I can't get rid of him unless I can make him say his name backwards. And so there's, well, these guys in Superman costumes, which I don't even remember in the story. But anyway, Superman is going to do a super feat for the Metropolis orphanage and drive his head into a block of steel. But as he approaches, they turn into child's blocks. And then after he hits them, they spell out Superman is a blockhead. And he figures out that it's his old pal, Mr. Mxyzptlk. Greetings, my muscle-bound friend. I would have been here sooner, Superman, but I had to spend some time in jail in my own dimension for playing a few little practical jokes right now. I'll bet you're thinking of a way to make me say my name backwards. But it won't work this time. I invented something which will make it impossible for you to trap me into saying my name in reverse. So Superman kind of thinks back to various times that he has tricked Mr. Mxyzptlk. So one of them is what did he do? He formed this asteroid, or he created an asteroid. Have you named the comet you discovered, Professor? The name I will give you will be sort of hard to remember, sir. I'll write it down on this slip of paper. And so he announces it to Lois, because I guess he's in love with Lois. And he's incredibly powerful, but also incredibly dumb. So on another occasion, Superman as Clark Kent there was a contest, win a free meal if you can find your name in a bowl of alphabet soup. So he pulls out the letters for Mxyzptlk, or whatever it is backwards, puts it in a soup, asks Mxyzptlk to read it, and he doesn't realize that Clark Kent is Superman and is tricked yet again. But now he has to deal once again with the fifth dimensional imp. He creates a money tree, attracting people's attention, but Superman blows all the currency away. Tisk tisk, such a nice piece of fifth dimensional magic gone to waste. But it doesn't bother me. It's impossible for you to trick me into saying my name backwards this time. So Superman is trying to come up with a way, and his whole plan is to give Mr. Mxyzptlk the idea that his vision is going. It's kind of complicated, but he makes a barber pole and it spins it so that it looks like there's dozens. This one is crazy. He dives into molten steel or molten iron and somehow forms a statue. I don't know how he would do that if he's encased in the iron, but I guess it doesn't really make it clear, but I guess he's just flying back and forth and giving the impression again that Mxyzptlk's eyes are going, Superman, my eyes, I'm suffering from multiple vision. You'd better see an eye doctor at once. There's one just around the corner. So he dresses as an eye doctor, and the eye chart has his name backwards. Certainly, Dr. KLTP, and then an alarm and his hat goes off. Ingenious little alarm, isn't it? It goes off whenever I start saying my name backwards. And so Superman, as the eye doctor, is like, damn it. So he needs to come up with another plan. If I can turn the page. So Mxyzptlk continues to be obnoxious, and Superman comes up with an idea. And he has Lois dress up as this star sensation from Zanzibar, which seems highly unlikely. And out in the rain, Mxyzptlk is seeing the two of them and falls in love. Superman, please introduce me to that bewitching enchantress I saw with saw you with today. Devilishly cold. I got standing in the rain. So he goes in and removes his hat because now he's in a restaurant. Just as I hoped, he forgot to hold on to his hat with the alarm in it. Mr. Mxyzptlk, I'd like you to meet my friend, Miss, and then he says the name backwards. It's a pleasure, Miss, but then he loses his voice, so the whole plan is ruined. Um, so Superman, the next day, starts reading every newspaper article about Mxyzptlk and comes up with a plan. Um, Quite an interesting show, especially that third item, which is Mr. Mxyzptlk runs for mayor, which was apparently some news item from a while back. He's biting at the bait. I knew he wouldn't be able to resist seeing himself. What a surprise he's due for. So he goes in, I guess when he was running for mayor. When I'm mayor, there'll be roast chicken daily for everyone. Just a sample. Here's a flock of them for you right now. What poise, what amazing oratory. Amazing little chap I am. So remember to vote for me. Or vote for Mr. Mxyzptlk. What? I didn't utter a syllable, yet I'm saying my own name backwards in my voice. Yet I'm saying my own name backward in my own voice, and his alarm is going off in his hat. I got the manager to play that newsreel and fixed it so that the soundtrack said just your name backwards in your own voice. Those particular vibrations are now unlocking the gate to your dimension. Grr, now I must go back for 90 days, but I'm warning you, Superman. Just wait till I come again. I'll get even. Perry White says, what's the matter with you, Clark? In writing this yarn of how Superman tricked Mr. Mxyzptlk, you kept spelling his name backwards. I guess even Superman makes an occasional slip, seeing that I've been thinking of nothing else but his name backwards. It's natural, but I can't tell Perry that. So I guess Superman has a easy solution every time. Just do the same thing. Every time you say Mxyzptlk, just run a recording of his voice backwards. So probably that will never happen again, but that's the way he solves it this time.